4 years ago, on November 8th, 2018, I was sitting in an early morning meeting of the Downtown Lincoln Association. An alert popped up on my phone telling me there was a fire in Butte County in the area of Paradise. I mentally reminded myself to check on it later, but wasn't too concerned at that point. We have a partnership with Yuba County to provide disaster sheltering services for cats and other small animals, so it wasn't likely we would get involved unless the fire crossed into Yuba County. Around noon, I turned my phone off because I was scheduled to present to the residents of Sun City, telling them all about FieldHaven. As I did the presentation, I came to the part about providing disaster assistance as one of our programs. I told the audience that I had heard of a fire that morning in Butte County and perhaps FieldHaven may become involved. What an incredible understatement that was. After the presentation, in the late afternoon, I turned my phone back on. My phone dinged continuously with different tones as texts, voicemails, and other alerts told me how dreadfully bad this fire was. At that time, I was an official volunteer with North Valley Animal Disaster Group. I contacted them to see where I could help. After speaking with the volunteer coordinator, I agreed to report to the Delaware shelter the following morning. That plan went awry as FieldHaven was deployed to Yuba County for mutual aid. The rest, as they say, is history. Today, 4 years later, I am rejoicing in the rain that is generously falling, putting to rest any fears of more fires this season. This year, with the release of the documentary movie, The Fire Cats Save Something Small, the months I spent in Paradise, along many others, has refreshed my memory of all the cats and people that were part of my life during that time. I am proud, honored, and humbled to have been part of the huge efforts to help and save cats and their people. One of the cats, known as CF-113, became our poster boy. He was found with significant but superficial burns around his face and ears, leaving him with scars that he carries to this day. The scars that we cannot see are those of his soul. We could not find his owner, and he came to our house to heal. He was adopted by Scout Valentine and is now known as Finn. Through the voice of Scout, Finn tells his story of that day, November 8th, 2018. Finn originally told this to animal empath July Barron in January 2019. He asked that his story not be shared until he could purr again. Finn now purrs with that strong rumble of a cat who is entirely happy with his life. This is the first time Finn's story has been told.
I am not trapped. I am hiding. I am staying still. If I come out from the wall of my eyes, then maybe this is a dream, and I'm really back there in the flames and the terrible noises. I had to stop thinking. The agony is in pictures in my mind. I still don't want to think. I survived, but if I think, then maybe I won't. I couldn't help. I didn't know where to go. If I led the way, I didn't know if I would be leading the screaming ones to their death. We were falling over each other. I didn't know the right direction. I was faster than the others, and they were left at my back, but I could still see them. Short legs, slow, no wings, mothers who would not leave their young. But I was free to run, and I did. I was scared beyond stopping. Only later did I wish I had perished with them. Because how do you live when you know you ran away? I don't know if I deserve life. I found an opening through an arch of greenery, hedges rather than trees. I didn't shout, "This way," because I didn't know what was on the other side. It could have been disaster. I wanted to help. I just didn't know how. I went back. I sat in a tree on a branch that was still warm, but I couldn't bear it. Nothing moved. So what do I do now? I lived because I am strong and swift, and I took a lucky turning. That's all. So many died. I ran with others who were on fire. If I started to live again, I would hear their screams. Why should I ever purr again, or feel joy, or feel safe? I can't forget what I've seen. I don't want to. I should remember them, but I don't think I'm strong enough, so I barely live. It's the best I can do.